Hey, welcome back to my YouTube and TikTok channel this evening. Tonight I'm going to do something a little different because it is, of course, Friday evening. I'm going to read a devotional from the Experiencing God Day by Day. Now, the authors, Henry T. Blackaby and Richard Blackaby, are very well known within the evangelical circles for their series entitled Experiencing God, okay, hearing God's voice. Okay, so we'll take a look at the devotional for July 20th, okay, entitled Bitterness. And the verse reference is, make sure that no one falls short of the grace of God and that no root of bitterness springs up causing trouble. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 15. Bitterness has a tenacious way of taking root deep within the soul and resisting all efforts to weed it out. Bitterness occurs for many reasons. It might come from the deep hurt you received as a child, hurt you cannot forget. Time rather than diminishing hurt only seems to sharpen the pain. Bitterness can result from the hurtful words of a friend or coworker. Often persons who hurt you are unaware of the extent of your bitterness. You find yourself rehearsing the offense over and over again. Boy, that verse certainly speaks to me. I certainly have done that throughout my life. Each time deriving the root of bitterness deeper within your soul. Your bitterness can derive from the sense of being unjustly treated. Bitterness is easy to justify. You can get so used to a bitter heart that you are even comfortable with it. But it will destroy you. Only God is fully aware of the destructive potential. There is nothing so deeply embedded as your heart that God's grace cannot reach down and remove it. Let me read that again. There is nothing so deeply embedded in our hearts and in my heart that God's grace cannot reach down and remove it. No area in your life is so painful that God's grace cannot bring total healing. No offense committed against you is so heinous that God's love cannot enable you to forgive. When you allow bitterness to grow in our lives, you reject the grace of God that can free us. If you are honest before God, you will admit the bitterness and allow God to forgive you. Bitterness enslaves you, but God is prepared to remove your bitterness and replace it with His peace and joy. And there you have it. The devotional from the Blackabys for July 20th.